XM Studios always amazes with what they do. I love what they do. You know, and I'm saying that everything they do is, you know, it's like mind-blowing. But I love what they do because they have such intensity in what they do in their art. And that intensity translates so well in every part of they do. Right here you can see the Dawnbreaker. This line, you know, it's been doing so fine. It's doing good. They're doing good. And I want to give credit here. That's a great thing I love about what they do is they give credit to the artists. Of course, we have Ricardo Federici, who is the designer of this collection. He's the one doing this. It doesn't say actually what they do here, which is I think they forgot. But just to keep in mind, Ricardo Federici is the designer, and Nathan Mansfield is the sculptor here, and the XM Studio Design and Development team. So in-house, they do everything else, which is, you know, putting things together and also doing the paint job. All that they do in-house. But here, let's look at the pictures. This is a very, and again, you know, XM Studios always have this vibrancy when it comes about the poses. You know, you see the statue on in an action pose, a very dynamic pose, and it looks super cool. I love the effect, of course, of this creature that he's, you know, using with his ring. It looks super coming out of the ring. They did a nice effect. Love the paint job on that base. Look at the dimensions, 60 centimeters in height, which is pretty high. You know, it's not super, like I was saying, super tall, but yeah, it is there. 13 kilograms has weight, but I really love the way they did it. Now, I love that it has the interchangeable portraits, and they have this stand, which is kind of cool, kind of following the same concept of the base. It looks good. Now, people are gonna make comparisons. They're already making comparisons with this and the Prime 1 Studio, which I think is an amazing looking piece, but that one is more a museum pose. This one is a dynamic pose, which is in line with what they're doing with this collection so far. Looks really neat. Love the detail, love the paint job. That green, the jade green, looks amazing in my opinion. The detail on this sculpt, really cool. Love this, the paint job here with this resin. Looks kind of clear, but it's not. But they did a nice paint job with it. Look at that. Look at that. Love the detail on that paint job. That creature. The tentacles on the creature looks really good. Look at the face of Dawnbreaker. Right? It's really cool. And I will tell you, I'm not really a fan of this, the Dark Knight's Metal. You know, yeah, I like the Dark Knight Metal. I've read the Dark Knight's Metal, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need to have a statue of it. Some people do, though. There are a lot of people that are loving this collection. They're loving also the Prime 1 Studio collection. And for obvious reasons. You know, the concept is cool. They look super cool. But to me, I prefer more classic look of characters. I prefer classic characters. But I gotta give him credit. Look at the face, man. Nice paint job. This is a nice paint job. Really cool. And the really nice sculpt with a lot of detail. Love the screaming portrait. This is a nice effect. You can even display it this way and it's gonna be fine. Really nice. This is a very unique piece. And to be honest, Sideshow doesn't get to produce this kind of things. And you know, they start doing, of course, they got the Batman Who Laughs, but we might get to see this, but how many years is gonna pass until we get to see it? Maybe by that time the fascination for this character is gonna die out, and then Sideshow's gonna move on to the next Batman. Because that's what they do. They move on to the next Batman. Oh, like, let's do this. Let's, like, 10 years, you know, you're collecting something, all of a sudden, yeah, let's do a Batman. How many Batmans you get in the matter of 10 years? You get so many Batmans. There's always gonna be the same classic Batman. But this is a really cool concept. Love the base that they use this, the little stand for this. That is super cool. Yeah, I love this one. You know, even though not a fan, I would say. And yes, we can make the comparisons, and people are gonna make the comparisons always. And yeah, Prime 1 Studio kills it on the 1/3, but this one as a quarter scale is fascinating.